Salary adjustment protests by Unisa admin employees are expected to continue today. Staff members claim that the university management pulled out of a salary agreement entered into with workers in September of last year. Now, employees relayed their grievances to NEHAWU and met with the Unisa vice-chancellor and university management. The demonstrations began yesterday, leading to the disruption of lectures and graduation ceremonies. For more on the story, I'm joined now by Newzroom Afrika reporter Mnisi, who is in Pretoria for us. Linda, very good morning to you. Staff members clearly unhappy and refusing to take this matter lying down. What's happening on the ground?
Well, indeed, Paul, the situation is quite calm at the moment, given, of course, the disappointment that was faced by a number of graduates who came prepared and ready to walk that stage. But unfortunately, we saw those proceedings yesterday being disrupted. That particular graduation ceremony was set to take place at around 6 o'clock in the evening, but unfortunately couldn't go ahead. We're told that today there was supposed to be 2 graduation ceremonies, in fact, around 10 o'clock and as well as one at 6 p.m. This evening. But the university has had to postpone those due to the fact that, of course, there is an ongoing strike and, of course, ongoing disputes over what members of the union describe as the university backtracking on its salary adjustment agreements, which was entered into last year in September. In fact, some reporting that, in fact, there was a backtrack and workers now having to get to earn some of the salaries that they earned even before this agreement came into effect. So there are also reports of the students vowing to continue disrupting academic activity in the university, shutting down the entire institution in order to be heard by the university. We've reached out to them, but we're yet to really get an answer on point in terms of what is the way forward. But at the moment, we understand that there's been ongoing talks between the institution as well as members of NEHAWU since yesterday. In fact, we understand those talks went well into the evening and into the night, given, of course, the fact that also those disruptions happened in the evening as that graduation ceremony was supposed to take place.
With the Unisa backtracking on this agreement of last year in September, in your interactions with some staff members and perhaps some students, what sort of sense are you getting on the reasons behind why this move wasn't processed?
Well, Paul, it's unclear at this point, but from the information that we were able to get, it's alleged that the institution did not make those payments in February. The last payment that was made was in January, and that is the reason why the members are affiliated to NEHAWU decided to down tools and that they would not backtrack, because this, of course, stems from the agreement that they reached with, this particular institution. We understand that the situation was so bad yesterday. In fact, I was telling our colleague Michelle earlier that I spoke to a gentleman who said he arrived at 5:30 for that graduation ceremony and was immediately told from the parking lot that there was a disruption that was happening inside of that particular graduation ceremony, and that he shouldn't even bother coming in because there seemed to have been no way forward in terms of the issues being resolved. So that particular graduation ceremony having, of course, to be interrupted. And now the university is saying that they're making further arrangements to accommodate these, graduation ceremonies, but not sticking to a particular date in terms of when exactly they are going to happen. As you can hear someone there driving past saying, "Qinani basebenzi qinani," of course in relation to that particular protest that has been ongoing. So for now, we understand that the talks are ongoing, and at a later stage, both the institution as well as the union will come out to update us.
Well, let's leave it there for now. Mnisi, wrapping it up there as we continue to keep a close eye on the disruptions at Unisa. Very disappointing for those who were hoping to graduate yesterday, but this is a story we'll continue to monitor.